Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, and it's that day of the month where Hytale drops a new blog post, and that's exactly what happens, so we'll get straight into it. Before we do get into it, today's notification shoutout goes to Nanimations YT for turning on the notifications. If you guys want to be the next one getting a shoutout in the beginning of the next video, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and let me know in the comments that you did it, and I will give one of you guys a shoutout. Also, don't forget to leave a like in the video because it looks nice, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so this new Hytale blog post is called Progress Update August 21, 2020, and it was posted like 10 or 15 minutes ago. I just read through the entire thing, got an idea of what it is and what is in this blog post, and I jumped into this video immediately, and we have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about, so make sure you watch until the end because there's a surprise. You might not like it as much, but it is a surprise. So Hytale started this off with, "Hi everybody, this month we're going to review a new system that allows plants to grow and spread over time, discuss an upcoming change to the way we deliver new Hytale stuff to you every month, and share some fresh screenshots of the world of Orbis." First things first, however, we really enjoyed the way the community embraced the hardy Mosshorn, a new creature that we reviewed in last month's progress update. What's better than one Mosshorn? Two Mosshorns, and Hytale linked this image of two Mosshorns in their natural habitat. They look pretty insane. I think this is probably one of my favorite NPC or mobs in the entire game, to be honest. They just look really insane, and maybe from this image we can say that they travel and they live in packs, maybe? I would guess so. And we come to the first part of the blog post, and it is called Dynamic Plant Growth. Back in January's progress update, we show some of the progress that we've made with Hytale's farming system, in particular the ability to plant crops that grow over the course of several in-game days. We've recently implemented simulated growth cycles for other kinds of plants too, allowing us to simulate natural growth outside the context of farming. In the clip below, the player plants some young wild cacti in the deserts of Zone 2. Over time, each cactus grows in a different manner and adopts a different shape. Please note that the growth rates shown in the following clips aren't finalized. They've been set to temporary values for the purpose of this demonstration. And here's the clip. And as you guys saw from the clip, a player was basically planting cactus, and as described, they do not grow the same way, which is really interesting, and obviously it does make sense. I'm guessing that the growth of the plants will probably be random, because obviously not all plants in real life grow the same way. And I think Hytale is going for that sort of realistic aspect, and it's way better because we can have a lot of different structures for one type of plant. The cactus, for example, as you guys saw in the video, they grow in many different ways, and it would also be interesting to know if their growth also depends on stuff like water or how much sun they get, or if it's pretty much just random. And Hytale said this: "Think of this as a hybrid of a more traditional farming system and the randomization methods that power Hytale's landscape generation system, which we detailed back in June. Different plants grow and propagate in different ways, like these mushrooms, which spread to form a natural cycle, sometimes called a fairy ring, after the first is planted." And here's the video. As you guys saw from that video, the player pretty much planted one mushroom and a lot of other mushrooms started growing by themselves, and this is what they mean by plants propagating in different ways. Obviously this is some really good technology and I really like the way Hytale is doing this, and it's just much more interesting because you can plant a mushroom, go to sleep, come back the next day and you have a whole lot of mushrooms in the same spot. Same goes for the cactus and pretty much every other type of plant, so it's really interesting. And they said, as with other aspects of the world gen, randomization is used to ensure that organic growth feels natural and that different plantings produce different results. In the next clip we can see this method applied to the growth of a berry bush, which spreads both vertically and horizontally as it grows, with the rotation of each individual bush block randomized to enhance its look and feel. And here's the video. This is pretty much the same thing as it happened with the mushrooms. A plant was pretty much planted and it started propagating and growing and getting bigger. It also works the same way as the cactus. It grows in different ways, so you can plant one and another one next to the other and they will most likely be different. So pretty interesting stuff. And with that being said, we go to the second part of this blog post, and I'm not sure if you guys will like this as much. There's some good news and there's also some bad news. So Hytale said, we've really enjoyed giving the community a glimpse behind the scenes through our progress update blog posts over the course of this year. However, sometimes game development doesn't break down nearly into regular roundups. We've currently worked on a number of features that need to be kept under wraps until they're ready to be properly unveiled, as well as other aspects of the game that we want players to discover for themselves. Our increased resources and expanding team have allowed us to make major progress in many important areas, and we've also invested time ensuring that the game features we plan to deliver are in line with both feedback that we've received from the Hytale community and our own aspirations. So pretty much what they're saying is that ever since their team expanded when they joined Riot Games, they have been able to work more and obviously grow the game more, but they are also saying that sometimes when making a game you don't specifically focus on one thing and finish it all the way from the start to the end. To give you guys an example, they can start working on combat and then just stop it and work in plant growth or anything else really. And for this blog post they pretty much have to have one system working fully. They couldn't just show a system that is halfway done, that wouldn't really make sense. And they also said, over the last few months we've taken a long hard look at almost every aspect of the game to ensure that it's on track to meet our goals. That includes things that the community is familiar with, like the scope and structure of adventure mode, as well as parts of Hytale that we've kept under wraps, like PvP. We are approaching a point where we'll be ready to unveil parts of Hytale that we've never presented to the community before, but we're not quite there yet. With that in mind, we think it's time to take a break from these progress updates so we can work towards a more significant set of reveals. We're not going to go silent in the meantime. However, over the next few weeks and months you can expect us to become more active on social media as we provide a new postcard from Orbis screenshot every week. And they finish it off with, the community's understanding and support means a lot. Game development is a marathon, not a sprint, and we continue to draw a huge amount of motivation from the enthusiasm for Hytale that we see online every day. Thank you on behalf of the whole Hytale team. So pretty much they said that they will be stopping with these blog posts, so pretty sad moment there. These blog posts are officially over, and at least for now, but the good news is that they will be starting to post new screenshots weekly. So if you guys are interested in all of that and you don't want to miss anything Hytale related, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because you can be sure that I'll be covering those screenshots every single week in my Hytale news videos. Let me know what you guys thought of this blog post. Pretty interesting stuff. I really like how the plant growth system works. We also got some bad news about no more blog posts, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Make sure to subscribe for more Hytale content, leave a like, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace out.